Effects of inter and intra-row spacing on growth and yield components of hot pepper, Capsicum Annum L. var. Halaba. This article is written by two authors. First author Daniel Marcos. Second author Schiffer Omikanen. A field experiment was carried out during 2014 and 2015 growing seasons at Galata Research Farm located in Halaba, southern Ethiopia to identify optimum plant density, row X plant spacing, that maximize growth and pod yield components of hot pepper. 4-row spacing, 40, 50, 60 and 70 centimeters, and 4 plant spacing, 20, 30, 40 and 50 centimeters, were arranged in 4x4 factorial combination in randomized complete block design, RCBD, with 3 replications. Results indicated that year 10 row spacing produced more significant, P0.05, interaction compared to year 10 plan spacing, row X plan spacing or year 10 row X plant spacing. Row X plant spacing of 70 cm by 30 cm, 47,619 plants/ha, 60 cm by 30 cm, 55,555 plants/ha, 50 cm by 30 cm, 66,666 plants/ha, 40 cm by 40 cm, 62,500 plants, ha, and 40 cm by 50 cm, 50,000 plants, ha, produced statistically similar high results to that of 50 cm by 20 cm row X plant spacing, 100,000 plants/ha. Lowest high was measured due to 40 cm by 20 cm row X plant spacing, 125,000 plants/ha. The maximum of 29.3 quarts/ha of dry pod yield of hot pepper was measured due to 60 cm wide rows in 2014, good year, whereas the lowest pod yield of 15.4 quarts/ha was obtained due to 40 cm wide rows in 2015, bad year. Dry biomass yield of hot pepper was significantly higher, P0.05, due to 50 cm wide rows in 2014, whereas the lowest dry biomass yield was recorded due to 70 cm wide rows in 2015. Fruit yield, plant showed positive significant correlation with plant height, R equals 0.572, and pod numbers, R equals 0.641. Significant negative association was observed between high, harvest index, and plant height, R equals 0.429, and high and branch number, R equals 0.512. Results indicated that significantly higher, P0.01, dry pod yield in 2014 was obtained due to 60 cm by 20 cm row X plant spacing, 83,333 plants/ha. However, 50 cm by 30 cm, 66,666 plants/ha, spacing produced statistically similar dry pod yield to that of 60 cm by 20 cm row X plant spacing. In 2015, dry pod yield was significantly higher, P0.01, due to 70 cm by 30 cm row X plant spacing, 47,617 plants, ha, compared to other row X plant spacing combinations. 60 cm by 30 cm row X plant spacing produced intermediary results in 2015. Thus, hot pepper requires wider row X plant spacing in drier times and narrower row X plant spacing in rainy times under field conditions at Halaba. Thanks for watching this abstract video of Canadian Journal of Agriculture and Crops Volume 2 Issue Number 1 published by Online Science Publishing.